Intertwined Fate and Destined 1 Tensai Shitara Slime Datenken by Sakura-Arashi. Cleaning up in the Black Legion. Soon after the battle, the massacre Rimuru arrived back at Tempest along with the children. Well, Rimuru teleported straight to the castle as to not show the bloody mess of the corpse to the children. Welcome back Rimuru-sama, Shuna greeted. Please take the children and give them a tour of the castle, though Chloe is coming with me. May I know why? Yeah, why is she the only one coming with you? Shuna and the kids asked. Well, you'll find out why in the future. For now just go with her. After Shuna took the children with her, I took Chloe with me to the place where the enemy was most sacred. All their dead body was just lying there. What are we doing here? It's simple really, you see my new subordinates are about to arrive. Ah, that's who you mean. Ha 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 ha. Well, I promise you, your expectations will be exceeded. After I said that, I placed a barrier in our area and casted demon summoning in our area. Come lowly demons, take all the bodies as my offering. After I said that, Diablo along with the remaining primordials appeared and all the bodies disappeared. Ho! So much souls and bodies for our first offering, a white-haired girl said. I agree, but I swear I heard him said, lowly demons, the yellow-haired girl said. Well, I certainly didn't expect all 4 of them at the same time, Chloe said. I should have expected this really, but why did you place a barrier? Ha 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 ha, you'll see. Well, Chloe doesn't know that I've only got Diablo on my side while the 3 are yet to be. Rimuru-sama, I've brought them. I see that, great work Diablo. A lowly being like me is not worthy of your praises. I then turned my attention to the 3. Now do you want to work for me or do you want to test me first? Ha ha ha, as expected of no Diablo's master, you know exactly how we demons do. Well then, seems you want to see my power, come at me then. Girls, you heard him, let's show him just who he's messing with, the white primordial proudly said. They then charged at me with full force, the white coming at me head on while the yellow is coming at me from the left and the purple from the right. Really, you guys are too slow. I said before, knocking all 3 of them down at the same time, but it looked like I never moved. That's just how fast I am. What was that? Yeah, the hell was that? We didn't even see you move. The 3 of them said, complaining. Ha ha ha, I just moved really fast before neck chopping all 3 of you and coming back to where I was. Your strength is more than worthy for you to be our master, so I'd like to serve you. Yeah, I agree with Tess, I wouldn't mind serving you. I could definitely get stronger under you. I also agree, I am quite curious to see you using your full power, so I guess we are now in your care. The 3 of them said while kneeling. Good, now then summon all your servants and give them these. I handed them 1,000 bodies made from magisteel mixed with a little void steel. As you wish, master, they said before vanishing. Now then, they should be back later. I honestly didn't expect you to be forming the black numbers so soon. Ha ha ha, told you I'd be exceeding your expectations. Also, I am naming them the Black Legion as it sounds cooler. Well, you're right, it does sound cooler. Now that that's done, let's head back to the meeting room, as I am sure they're having a meeting right now. Yeah, you're right, I am also gonna introduce myself. Yeah, that's a good idea, so go ahead. Ah, before I forget, please go to your adult form. I don't want people calling me a lolicon. Huh, but you are a lolicon. What do you mean? Please explain, cause I don't see how I could be a lolicon. Well, I've noticed you seem to look at me more in my child form rather than my adult form. Terrible argument, you know that could just be a coincidence, right? I was saying, suddenly Seal came out of me. No, Chloe's right, master's a lolicon. What do you mean? Master, I live inside your soul. I could hear you fantasize about doing it with Chloe in her child form. What? No, that's not true, I said, but in reality I was just prolonging the inevitable. Master was fantasizing about doing it both in adult form and later doing it in child form. Okay, stop, I admit, let's just go already, I said in frustration, causing Chloe to laugh. After my defeat, we teleported right in the middle of the meeting room where everyone was already there, causing them all to kneel. Welcome back Rimuru-sama, they said in unison. Good work on defeating those pests who dares to attack us. Thanks for your praises Rimuru-sama, but it was mostly thanks to Benimaru and Shizue-sama, Geld said. Ha ha ha, I see, well, it is as expected from our military head and queen. By the way, who's that woman over there? Gobta asked. Ah, she's my wife and now a queen of Tempest as well. Suddenly time stopped right after I said that. Open double angle bracket warning, it seems Shizu has stopped the time. What, she can do that now? Well, I knew I was in big trouble. Would you mind explaining to me D-E-A-R, Shizu said in a scary manner. Hi, here meet Chloe, she's the hero who gave you that mask. See? Wait, really? She's the one who sealed Veldora as well as saved me, Shizu said in surprise. Yeah, and her real identity is actually Chloe, that one who you were teaching. EHHHHH. Ha ha ha, hello sensei, actually I had no memory of it up until recently when Rimuru sensei brought me to the spirit place. Ah, I see, well I certainly approve of you, we can talk later, but first. D-E-A-R, you know I've been working hard as a queen and you go leave me here to get married with one of my students. We're gonna have a very long talk later at home, HMPH. Shit, I am dead, I certainly have messed up this time. Shizu then unfroze time and I explained to my executive who Chloe really is and all the important bits. Oh, so she's gonna be one of Rimuru-sama's wife, Benimaru said. I see, that would make sense, she's the hero who sealed Veldora 300 years ago, so she's definitely worthy, Shuna said. Well, now that that's out of the way, next is I'd like to congratulate you guys on your victory. Of course I am holding a ceremony tomorrow to tell the citizen the news as well as rewarding all who deserves it later. Now our important guest should be arriving any second now. Isn't that right, Chloe? Rimuru-sama, what are you guys talking about? Shuna asked. Ha 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 ha, you'll see. Shuna, please prepare the other meeting room, the bigger one please. As you wish, Rimuru-sama, Shuna replied before bowing and leaving to prepare. Just as expected, I detected Fuse and reinforcement in King Gazel's force along with a representative of Sarian. Well, looks like they've arrived all at once. Come Shizu, let's go and greet them, shall we? Huh, I see, that's who you meant by important. We then headed outside the kingdom where we intercept Gazel and Fuse while the people from Sarian hides in the trees trying to conceal themselves. Hello, long time no see, King Gazel. I've come to check on you since I heard about Falmouth's attack. Yeah, it's not much, but I've brought 1,000 soldiers and more coming, Fuse said. Ha 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 ha, don't worry, the battle is over the second it started. Huh, what do you mean? We wiped them out, ha ha ha, actually I wasn't here when they attacked, so Shizu wiped them out. He wouldn't be surprised if you wiped them out, but for her to be the one who wiped them out. Well, I didn't single-handedly wipe them out, I used all of Tempest's force as well as good battle planning. I see, then you must be a brilliant commander, Gazel said. Oh, by the way, Rimuru, why can't I see through a single person from your side? Oh ha ha ha, well that's because everyone I named gets a blessing from me nullifying any type of debuff and mental attack, I casually said. What? Wouldn't that mean all your soldiers are protected against weakening and mental attack? Fuse exclaimed. Ha ha ha, yeah, that's basically it. Ah ha ha ha, I thought my skill was broken, Gazel laughed nervously. Well, anyway, before we proceed. Sue, I called out while he was next to me. Hi, he answered as he disappeared. Suddenly he started coming out of the bushes with his sword on Sarian's minister's throat while all the guards was knocked out. Don't even think about going back to your body, my attack can kill you from here, Sue said. Well, it looks like we're no match for your nation at all, the minister said. Elalud, what are you doing here? I've come to investigate this place, but it looks like no matter how much we try hiding we were instantly found. Ha 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 ha, well then, Sir Elalud, would you like to join us on our meeting? Huh, really? Then I'd love to. Suddenly Aren ran up to Elalud and slapped him at the back of the head. Dad, what are you doing here? Well, I've come to check on you as well as to investigate this nation. Surprisingly, he assured truthfully. Geez, Dad, go away before you end up embarrassing me. You hear that, Gazel? My daughter hates me, Elalud said, depressed. Ahaha, well that's because you're way too overprotective. Rimuru, I am sorry for any trouble that my father causes. Don't worry about it, I don't mind having him here, my cute Aren. I said, teasing her while Elalud gets more annoyed but is trying to bear it. Geez, stop teasing me, you're so unfair, she said while turning red. Ha ha ha, well anyways, let's go, we still have a meeting to attend to. We then gave all our guests room especially made for them in the castle with the picket dimension. After giving everyone a quick tour of the castle, we all gathered inside the meeting room. The meeting room itself as you would see the second you enter the room. Inside the room is a beautiful landform with a bright sunny sky and swift breeze and refreshing air. But there's a twist to the room, and that is the condition of the room is controlled by the situation of the meeting. For example, if everyone is screaming, everyone can't get along and hates each other, the weather will change into a very rough thunderstorm, hurricanes and more. Well, that's the point of the room. The second we entered the room, everyone except my executive was impressed. This room is amazing, Rimuru, Gazel said. I know, right? How does this work? I know we're inside a room yet it feels like we're outside, Elalud said. I then explained to them the feature of the room, how it's controlled by the situation and how we were in a pocket dimension made by me. What? That's beyond logic and technology, Elalud said. Honestly, I thought I was done being surprised by you, Gazel said. Ha ha ha, well that's that, now let's go start the meeting. After everyone settled down, Shuna started the introduction, then we moved on to the topics that we really needed to discuss, but before we started Veldora appeared. Hey Rimuru, so this is where you were, I was looking for you. Veldora, you see we're having an important meeting here, so unless you want to meet Velzard, go sit and behave, I said menacingly. Veldora. Elalud, Gazel, Fuse muttered. Ah yes, he's the storm dragon, Veldora. Fought. You have the storm dragon on your side. Elalud exclaimed. Huh, well yeah, kind of. No wonder the enemy stood no chance against you, Elalud said. Well, even if Veldora isn't here it wouldn't change anything. Huh, you must be joking, Veldora is a calamity class monster, how could nothing change? Are you suggesting you have someone stronger? Elalud asked while having a headache. Yeah, I am, actually I am far stronger than Veldora. If we were to fight he wouldn't stand a chance. Oi brother, stop embarrassing me, Veldora said. Wait, what does he mean, brother? Fuse asked, scared of the answer. Hey, well I was going to tell all of you anyways, so I guess I'll say it. Then I'll properly introduce myself now. I am Rimuru Tempest, the Void Dragon, the oldest and strongest true dragon to ever exist. Fought. Fuse and Elalud exclaimed, causing both of them to pass out. Ha ha ha, well that reaction seems to be normal now, Gazel said. Yeah, it seems so, I replied. After a while the two finally woke up and now they're holding ice bags on their head. Hey Elalud, I am pretty sure Veldanava said something about me to Elchin. Hi, my majesty has once spoke about you, he said in a respectful manner. Well, it looks like I have no reason to explain it then. I can't believe this, the leader of this nation is the Void Dragon, no wonder I had a feeling we stand no chance, Elalud thought to himself. Well, it looks like you guys are all good now, so let's proceed with the meeting. We then discussed everything and the meeting proceeded smoothly, but just as we were ending our meeting, Ramirez barged in the room. Rimuru Walpurgis has been called and the topic is you. Clayman wants to eliminate you, Ramirez said. Ramirez, you know better than anyone that even Guy is nothing before me, I said, confused why she was even worried. Yeah, I know, but I don't want you to kill Guy or Dino, Ramirez said. Ah, don't worry, I am not gonna kill them, I am only gonna deal with Clayman. I am probably gonna let the other demon lord do what they want. Well, except for Leon, I am gonna make Leon feel the suffering of 100 years in a single second. Huh, why would you do that? That bastard is the reason for Shizu's suffering, so it's just right that I repay him. Well, can't do anything about that anyways. Walpurgis is gonna be held 3 nights from now, do you wanna attend? Yeah, I'd love to. Well, if they didn't invite me I am gonna crash their party anyways. I'll make sure to get you an invite from Guy. Thanks Ramirez, I appreciate it. After my talk with Ramirez I then turned my attention to Fuse, Elalud and Gazel, but they were looking at me with stupefied eyes. What? Is something on my face? I asked, confused. I can't believe he talked about the demon lords like they were nothing. Well, compared to him that's probably the case, thought the three. Ah no, it's nothing, Gazel said. After the meeting I went to the basement of the castle where the demons would be living, then right on time the 4 primordials appeared before me kneeling. My lord, we've brought all the demons worthy enough to serve you, Diablo said. Good, then I shall proceed in naming all of them. I'll make sure they'll evolve to at least Archdemon. As expected of our lord, Testarossa said. I then asked Seal to name them all for me since it'll be a bother to think of 1,000 names. Now your division will be called the Black Legion and you're to be led by Diablo and the other 3 as the secondary leader. The Black Legion is the army of the king and queens only, so meaning you are to answer to only me and my wife and no one else unless ordered to understand. Hi. They answered in unison. Good, now for the time being all of you will stay in a room specially made for you. None are allowed to leave except for the 4 primordials. They can leave whenever they want. Now your position is as follows. Diablo, you are to be my second secretary. Testarossa, you are to be an ambassador and foreign minister of Tempest. Carrera, you are to be Chief Justice Officer of the Supreme Court of Tempest. Ultima is to be the Chief Prosecutor of the Public Prosecution Office of Tempest. Is there anyone displeased with their post? No, we're very happy with the post given to us and we're sure to work hard to please you, Testarossa said, speaking for all of them. Good, if you do very well I'll reward you with anything you want, I said, pumping them up. After that I introduced them to the other executives, which went surprisingly well and they seemed to get along rather well. At night I was laying down in my room while having Shizu on my left and Chloe on my right. I didn't expect my little Chloe to grow up so fast, Shizu said. Geez sensei, stop making me look like a child. I am older than both of you, you know. Ha ha ha, I am just messing with you. Still, I didn't expect the hero who saved me to be my student, Shizu said. Ha 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 ha, I told you we were gonna meet again, right? Oh, so that's what you meant back there. By the way, I am bringing the 2 of you to Walpurgis, so be prepared. Alright, I can't wait to punch Leon, Shizu said. Hey Chloe, is it okay for you if I let Leon suffer a little? I asked. Don't worry, it's okay with me. I have a feeling he's gonna try and take me away from you since he loves you, I said. I love you much more than him. To me Leononi is an annoying brother who has a sister complex. Ha ha ha, I love you too, my little Chloe. Dear, don't forget about me. Yeah, don't worry, I love both of you equally and would protect both of you. We then doze off, sleeping together peacefully, exited for Walpurgis to come.